The state of New York now has another plan in place to try and bring an end to the opioid epidemic here. In western New York today, in Buffalo, the governor signed a new bill into law, taking a major step forward in this fight. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Ed Riley taking a closer look now at what all of this means for the families who are suffering.
Back in the 90s, when these products came online, these synthetic opiates, they were only designed for people who were suffering from end-of-life cancer and people who are dying of AIDS. Well, a lot has changed since then.
It is no secret that the opioid and heroin epidemic is getting worse.
We're losing as many people to heroin and opioid overdoses as we lost to the AIDS epidemic at its peak.
That's why New York State fast-tracked legislation to combat the problem. This morning, a packed house of lawmakers and community leaders were at Evergreen Commons in Buffalo, watching Governor Andrew Cuomo sign the legislation into law. The new law is the result of recommendations made by a heroin task force, co-chaired by Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul, and traveling the state for input.
And in fact, we're on track to reach over 500 deaths here in Erie County alone.
The law will limit opioid prescriptions to 7 days, changing it from its current limit of 30 days.
If you have to refill it, you refill it. But nobody's going home with 30 days of opioids that can get them hooked or that they can sell.
It will also require mandatory training for opioid prescribers and remove insurance pre-authorization requirements for treatment.
We need more treatment capacity. This increases about 2,500 slots statewide to have the treatment capacity to actually help the people who need it.
And families can now request 72 hours of emergency treatment for addiction. While advocates for opioid restrictions are thrilled with the new law, some are hoping even more can be done in the future.
One of the most important things that I would like to see is a mandatory hold for 72 hours for people who overdose.
Even other states are paying close attention to this landmark legislation because of opioid problems in their areas. But Governor Cuomo and lawmakers realize this might not be the final answer, and that's why effects from the new law will be monitored to see if more needs to be done. Ed Riley, 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, thank you, Ed.